everyone, my name is Molly. I am the founder, owner, operator, everything for Lacquer 22, a small nail polish company. And I thought I would use this channel as I'm talking about my launches every month and blah blah blah. I thought I could also talk about makeup. Makeup was my first beauty space love, really, and I like talking about it. And I don't feel like I know of too many creators that have similar taste in makeup as me, or similar standards, I guess, from brands. So I thought I would start my own, basically. Now, today is going to be kind of the best of 2022, so to speak. So I have products here right out in front of me that didn't necessarily launch in 2022, but things that I have really been enjoying using this year. So I mean, really, let's get started. I am a concealer only kind of girl, so I don't use any foundation, but this Rare Beauty concealer is easily one of my favorites. I think this is my second tube. I am 130 in. I really like this. I feel like the finish just works really well. I feel like it wears really well. The color is perfect for me, if I'm honest with you, and that's important. I will often use the e.l.f. camo concealer, like just put a little dot underneath my eyes just to kind of help out with coverage, because it's not the fullest coverage, which I prefer actually, but it's not quite enough for me under my eyes. So I will often use the camo concealer just to bump it up a little bit, but the concealer by itself is really good. And I'm just a fan. I am very much a creature of habit, so I'm planning on using that indefinitely until there is another product that catches my attention like this one did. I won't even be trying another one anytime soon. Next up with complexion, let's talk bronzer. This is the Fenty Matchstix in Amber. See the shade compared to my skin tone. I was using the Fenty powder bronzer for a while, but I got dry pan or hard pan, whatever it's called. Just, I couldn't pick up any product anymore, but I needed something to replace it. I'm not a big contour person. I've got chubby cheeks, and I'm also neutral to warm on my face, so contour can often just still look warm, so bronzer is just easier for me. But I feel like it blends out really well, it wears really well, and the color goes well with my skin, so overall it's just a win. And I feel like it's going to last me quite a while. I've been using it for a couple months now, and there's still so much product left, so that's always a bonus as well. Next up, let's do blush and highlighter. So everybody and their mothers love the Rare Beauty blush, and for good reason. This is not one that I started using this year. I bought their little blush, well, it wasn't blush specific, but it was like a holiday set the first year that Rare existed, and it had 2 mini blushes, I think, in there, and I've loved them since. I will say that I've started loving them even more now. It used to be that I would, you know, use one of these one day, then a powder blush another day, and, you know, switch off a little bit. No longer. All of my powder blushes are in a drawer right now because I am just so in love with these. I personally don't have a problem with the pigmentation. I know some people do. I like it. I feel like it's really easy to use. I do have a darker color that's more like a mauve-y type shade, and some days I definitely get too much, but I think it's fine. I feel like they blend out well enough that it's not an issue. It's very smooth to blend out, very easy. They wear all day for me. I just really like them. I really want like an orangey yellow shade from them. I know they're more of a natural brand, so I don't think it'll happen, but God, I want it so bad. I feel like that would be such a fun summer color for so many people, and I need it. Next up for highlighter, Rare Beauty again. They've really gotten a hold of me this year. I've loved everything I've tried from them. This Rare Beauty, okay, it's Enlighten is the color, it's the lightest one. I just feel like this is such a pretty sheen, and again, little goes a long way. but it's not a glittery highlighter. It's just really smooth and easy to blend out again, and I just really like them. I don't know, she's really figured it out, her and her team. I'm probably not going to get that powder one though, because I have this one. I don't wear highlighter every day anymore, so I'm probably set with just the liquid, but it's so pretty. It's like ethereal almost, I feel, the kind of sheen that it gives. Next up is going to be my brow products, complexion-esque, at least to me. So first up is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. Mine, the spoolie came off. It's one of my faves. I don't use this every day, but when I am feeling that I want a little bit of a darker brow, or if I'm noticing like a spot in one of my brows that's not as full as I like, I just give a couple strokes here and there and completely fixes the problem. I don't ever fully fill in my brows with that. It's more of just a little helper. What I mostly use is the e.l.f. Wow Brow Gel. Now this is so good. I need one that's like 3 times the size because I go through these. I'll often do like 2 or 3 coats depending on if I use the pencil or not, and I love how it makes my brows look. They look fluffy, but I just go over with a spoolie on the tops of my brows to kind of bring them down to earth a little bit because they can get quite tall. But I just love it. I feel like my brows look light, my brows look like, I don't want to say editorial because that's definitely not the case, but they don't look drawn on, you know, they look kind of wispy. My brows are the thing that I get complimented on the most, and I absolutely give all the credit to the Wow Brow Gel. Next I want to talk eyes. So there's a lot that I have to talk about with eyes. I'm going to start off with, let's see here, the e.l.f. No-Budge Shadow Sticks. I love these puppies so much. They're so easy to use. You just draw some on, blend it out, easy peasy. They've got some fun colors. There's a matte line and a shimmer line. I just really enjoy them. That's kind of all I have to say, is that they're good. They're $5. I really recommend it. Next up, this is kind of in the same realm as those. This is the About Face Matte Fluid Eye Paint is what they're called. Oh my god, I love these. I love these so much. This is one of my best, what's the word, findings, I guess, of this year. I just love them so much. They are super easy to use. Most are extremely pigmented. I say most because the orange one is not my favorite. It's very sheer and you have to build it up and it's a whole thing. But the other ones I love. You can use it as an all-over color. You can use it as a graphic liner. You can use it as a base for other colors that you have, like powdered shadows to bring in. I just really like them. There's some fun shades in here. With these and the e.l.f. sticks, I prime my lids and then I set my lids because I'm oily, so I've got to set them. But they last all day, both these and the No-Budge. I just really enjoy them. They're so good. Except these are meant for the face, but I use them on my eyeballs. I don't like a funky highlighter on my face, but I love them as toppers for my eyeshadow. So this is Oden's Eye Lavender Dream. Let's see if that picks up at all. It's such a pretty shade. It goes from like a purple to a blue shift, and it's glittery on the eyeballs, and I just use the NYX glitter primer underneath it. So pretty. I wore that like all over one day because I wanted something fun and punchy, and it got the job done. It was very pretty. I liked it a lot, and I'm considering getting more of those, but I feel like I have enough here, so probably not. Next up is the Scooby Doo and GlamLite highlighter duo. These are the same deal where they are very glittery, but again, a glitter primer just helps them stay in a place and not fall on your cheeks. These are so pretty. They are so vibrant. I used the green one the other day, I think, on top of a purpley look, and it was amazing. It just brought everything together. It looked so fun. I really love it. This next one, which is the last one, this is from ColourPop. It's from their Hocus Pocus collection they did this year. This is an iridescent, or sorry, translucent base with a green shift in there. Same deal, it's so pretty. This one is definitely more of a shimmer rather than like a glittery type finish like the Scooby Doo and the Oden's Eye. But so pretty. I love doing a topper on my eyelids. They, I just feel like they add another dimension that you can't always get in an eyeshadow palette. And I just like them. They're fun. Alright, next up, let's talk eyeshadow palettes. So this is kind of the big kahuna for me. There's quite a lot here. Some of my just favorite things in general are quads. So I have these three from ColourPop to pull up. On the Mango here, Emerald Away, and Beachy Keen. I have a couple others as well, but these are some of my favorites. I love quads and just smaller palettes in general. I am not a 25, 35 pan person. I get overwhelmed easy. It's too many choices. So I like when it's pared down for me. And ColourPop, I mean, great quality, good price point, pretty easy to get, especially when they have the things come to Ulta. I just really like them. I will say I like the on the Mango more than the other two because there's 3 mattes instead of just 2. But I really like them. They're fun, easy. I will say though, this is the one in Sorbet. I can't fully like tilt it because I dropped it and it broke here, which means the shimmers are donezo. I should probably just clean it out because I like the matte colors a lot, but be careful with these. They will break. I have dropped makeup many a times and not had any issue, but these like clear acrylic packagings, not very shatterproof. So learn from me. Next up is going to be the Cutting Edge palette from Dose of Colors. I got this 2 years ago? Yeah. It's been a minute, maybe even 3. I love this so much. I am a mustard, olive, rust, fall tone kind of girl, and this is that. This shade and this shade are both so murky and gross, and I love it. The mattes are beautiful, they blend out so well, and then the shimmers are just very punchy and in your face, and it's beautiful. The rest of the brands for the eyeshadows are all brands I've tried for the first time this year. This is the Solmane II palette from Oden's Eye. I adore this so much. I feel like so much went into the packaging itself. The formula is amazing, but I'm not even going to talk about that right now. Like, look at this cover. I feel like it's just so beautiful, and this is like a matte cardboard, heavy cardboard. I don't know how to describe it. It's beautiful. It feels like luxurious for being cardboard. And then there's the metallic little lines around the pants. The pants are sized differently, shaped differently than normal. I just really love this. This is also like such a fun non-rainbow palette. I'm not a big fan of rainbow palettes, but this one definitely gets the job done for me. We've got blue row, purple row, orange row, and a black is included, so score for that. And it alternates matte shimmer, matte shimmer, matte shimmer. I just really like this. This is such good quality too. I've used that multiple times, had no issues, and I've used different colors each time as well, so it's so good. It's so good. Next up, these are the Scooby Doo palettes from GlamLite. I love these so much. The color stories are gorgeous. This size with it being 10 pans, perfect. I am just a huge fan. This was, again, my first time using GlamLite, and I was blown away. So pigmented, so blendable. The shimmers are so pretty. I will say I like mattes more than shimmers, so I wish it was more of like a 7:3 ratio instead of a 5:5, 5 shimmers, 5 mattes. But that's a personal thing, but quality is amazing. I truly was blown away with how pigmented they were. Amazing. Really well done, and I've loved the looks that I've made with them. Last but not least for eyeshadows is the Nomad Cosmetics Whistler Snow Lodge. There it is. I bought this from their Black Friday sale, and I bought it was half off, and I was like, I don't know how much I would use that, but I liked it enough to just go ahead and buy it. Like, I was trying to think of looks in my head before I bought it, and I said, it's worth it, let's do it. When I tell you, I did not put this down for 2 weeks. For me, I am usually changing my palette every day. Like, I just go based off of, you know, what I'm feeling, what color, what, you know, what do I want to do? What do I want to use? I wanted to use this for 2 weeks straight. The mattes were amazing. They're buildable and blendable. They're pigmented. They're beautiful. So easy to apply. The shimmers are really pretty as well. They're more of the foiled formula, at least for this palette. There's 2 that have like an iridescent shift, but the foiled ones are so punchy in your face, and I have just loved this. I will say I feel like this red shade could have been a bit more. I feel like it's a little lackluster compared to everything else in this palette, but everything else in this palette is perfect. I love this so much. It's truly so good. I've been very impressed this year. I feel like I don't try a whole lot of brands every year because I'm not rich. But I've tried quite a few this year, and almost all of them have just gone crazy. They've knocked my socks off, if you will. I love it. Alright, so that's all for complexion and eyes. So now let's get into lips. I just want to do a quick mention of ColourPop lip liners. All-time favorite. I put a clear lip balm on before I start my face every day, and by the time I get to my lips, I just kiss the back of my hand, and then I'm ready to go in with lip liner. The ColourPop ones are so easy to use, and they glide on my like overlining really easy. I have some NYX ones that don't quite do that. I kind of have to, you know, put a lot of pressure, I guess, trying to draw on your overlined lips, which not my favorite, but I'll do it when I need to. So the ColourPop ones are just easy peasy, creamy, long lasting, comfortable. Yeah, all-time favorite. I have so many here in front of me. Next up, we have the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. I love these, but like nobody talks about them on YouTube because they've been on the market forever. They are one of my favorites personally. The scent Palo color is a bright pink, perfect for summer, especially if you are near my skin tone. And I will often take ColourPop LBB, I think, and do like the corners and the edges of my lips, and I love it. One of my favorite pinks of all time, one of my favorite summer colors of all time. I highly recommend it. Okay, so these are a little bit weird to put into a best of video because it's not my favorite formula, but it's my favorite colors. These are the Dose of Colors liquid matte lipsticks. I know they came out with another line this year, but I don't remember what they're called, but these are part of the older line. Anyways, the colors are Chocolate Wasted and Brick. I'm wearing Chocolate Wasted right now. I love this brown. I feel like it looks really good on my skin tone. It kind of matches my hair a little bit. But I really love this brown so much. And then this Brick shade, it's so pretty. It's exactly what it is. It's like a browned red basically. I adore these shades. Have I said that enough? I love them. However, the formula, I said earlier I overline my lips. These are not my favorite lipstick to wear on the part of my lips where I'm overlining, because on the face skin, not the lip skin, they just don't last. Which, I mean, touching up is fine, don't get me wrong, but I can't touch up every hour, you know? It's, that's a lot to ask. But they will also just flake off sometimes, and it's not my favorite. Again, touching up is fine, and once you touch up, they don't get gross if you have to do a couple layers, but I still don't like that I have to do that, and I still don't like that they don't wear well when I'm overlined. But again, I just love the color so much. So if you have any dupes, share them because I need them. I love these so much. Okay, last and final product. Where you started with Rare Beauty, we're gonna end with Rare Beauty. This is their liquid lipstick. This is the shade Inspire. Selena's favorite, so to speak. This is a beautiful color. It's really, really nice. It's a great summer color, and I really, really like wearing this. It's very comfortable on the lips. It stays all day, at least this one does. I do have another shade in Courage, I believe. It's the light mauve one. And I feel like that one wears off really easy on me. This one, however, I feel like it's there. It's there until you take it off. I feel like this one, nothing can get in the way of it, but Courage, it's not the strongest, you know. But Inspire specifically, so comfortable, so long lasting, so bright and punchy in your face, but in the best way possible. I just feel like you have to be happy when you wear the shade. This is not my like confident red shade. This is my happy red shade, if that makes sense. Call me crazy, I know. But it's just such a happy color. It's a bright red, but it has a little bit of orange to it, so it's not the classic Hollywood red, but it's not like a pinky red. It's good. It's just good. Alright, well that's kind of all I have for the best of 2022 beauty. I hope you liked this. I hope you have some favorites that share, or that are the same as mine, that we share. Let me know. I really love so many of these things. Well, I guess everything that I'm talking about, but even the new brands that I tried, I've already fallen in love with them. I'm just really excited. I can't wait to see what happens in 2023. So thanks for watching. You'll see me again fairly soon, but until then, bye.